Speak version equals 1.0 XMLNS equals http://www.w3.org/2001/10/synthesis. XMLNS. MSDTS equals https://www.w3.org/2001/MSDTS Lang equals NUS. Voice name equals NUS Neural. MSDTS. Express as style equals SAD. Style degree equals 1.8. Prosody rate equals -18%. Pitch equals -10%. I am 89 years old. I've spent most of my life running away from the truth. My father, God rest his soul, used to tell me the most cryptic things, and I thought he was just being old and wise. But now, with the benefit of hindsight and a lifetime of mistakes, I realize he was trying to tell me something. Growing up in a small town in Ohio, 1952 was a tough year. My family struggled to make ends meet. My father, a World War II veteran, was working 2 jobs to put food on the table. My mother, a seamstress, was sewing her own clothes and mine, patching up whatever she could. It was a hard time, but we didn't know it then. My father would take me to the woods, and we'd sit on a log, watching the sun set behind the trees. He'd talk about life, about dreams, about what it means to be a man. I thought I understood him, but now I see it was all a facade. He was trying to tell me that life is precious, that every moment counts. But I didn't listen. I was too busy trying to fit in, to be like everyone else. I rebelled against my family's values, wanting to break free from the constraints of small-town life. I left home, enlisted in the army, and went to Vietnam. That's where the real education began. In the jungle, surrounded by death and chaos, I realized what my father had been trying to tell me. The fleeting nature of life, the importance of every moment, it hit me hard. I saw friends die, men I grew up with, fighting alongside me. They were taken from us in an instant, leaving behind families, loved ones, and unfinished dreams. Nobody told me this. War isn't about patriotism or duty. It's about the fragility of life. We thought we were fighting for our country, but we were fighting for every breath. Every second, every heartbeat, every moment counted. But even then, I didn't learn. I came back home, still reeling from the experience, and fell into a pattern of self-destruction. I chased women, money, and power, thinking that's what life was all about. I thought I had it all figured out, but I was completely wrong. Those were the years when they lied to us. We were told that success, that material wealth, was the key to happiness. They sold us a bill of goods, and we bought it. Hook, line, and sinker. We thought we could buy our way into happiness, but it didn't work. I spent years in and out of relationships, always chasing the next thrill. I had 2 marriages, both ended in divorce. I had children, whom I barely saw growing up. I was a stranger to my own family. Nobody told me this. Family isn't just blood, it's the people who are there for you through thick and thin. It wasn't until my wife left me, again, that I hit rock bottom. I realized I had been living someone else's dream, not mine. I was a shell of a man, empty, hollow. I had no direction, no purpose. I was a failure. But then something shifted inside me. Maybe it was the wisdom of age, maybe it was the pain of regret, but I began to see things differently. I started going back to those woods where my father and I used to sit. I'd watch the sunsets, and I'd think about the lessons he'd been trying to teach me. It hit me then. Life is short, precious, and fleeting. Every moment counts. We waste so much time chasing things that don't matter. We get caught up in the noise, the distractions, and we lose sight of what's truly important. I started rebuilding my life, slowly but surely. I began to connect with my children, my grandchildren, and my family. I started volunteering, helping others, and giving back. I started learning, reading, and exploring. I started to see that life is a journey, not a destination. It's funny how hindsight works. When we're young, we think we know it all. We think we're right. But when we grow old, we realize how wrong we were. We see the beauty of life in a different light. We see the value of every moment, every breath, every heartbeat. If this reached your heart, please subscribe. I still have things to say. I still have lessons to learn, still have wisdom to share. I'm 89 years old, and I've come to understand what my father was trying to tell me. Maybe, just maybe, you can learn from my mistakes. Maybe, just maybe, you can find your own way, your own truth. I'll be here, speaking from my heart, sharing my story, and trying to make a difference. I'll be here until the end of my days, sharing my wisdom, my regret, and my hope. /prosody /mstts express as /voice /speak